Hello, I welcome you here on my YouTube channel to present to you a series of lectures that I and many other people have found very useful and interesting. I'm not a psychologist, but psychology is a big passion of mine, and I listen to a lot of these Russian psychologists, and I wonder why I haven't come across anything like that in English, and why haven't the work been translated yet. So I've decided to translate. um, because it's like I would start talking about it with someone and they just want to know more and more and more, and then we have this group discussion all of a sudden. So I've decided to make it into a series of lectures to answer everybody's questions. This is a part of a larger eco project that I'm doing. It's a writing project, and it addresses many components of humanity and what we are doing wrong. And this is to understand what we're doing wrong in our psychology, in our relationship, and how we can fix it. Because obviously some things need fixing, since our society is in such ruins, and the relationships and in ruins. So there is a room for knowledge like that, and I found it extremely useful. So the lecture series obviously will be focused on major part of our life, which is relationship. And I actually still to the day cannot comprehend why people go to uni, to school, and study for years something that they spend 40 hours a week at work, but they have no attention to relationship at all, and everybody for some reason think it will just work out, but then it doesn't. And as we can see, evidently it doesn't. So maybe we need to invest some time into things like that and study them. So if it still hasn't worked out for you, and if you are in an unhappy relationship, or you feel like something is off, this lecture series is for you. The information I chose is coming from some books, but mostly from YouTube channels of those Russian psychologists. And this is the information that they chose to give for free. So I'm just translating, okay? I'm not taking any credit for this work, except for my translation, of course. And all the concepts and jokes and whatever, some of them are really funny, but I assume it's all theirs, and that's okay by me. And if there will be some mentioning of English books or English channels, then I'll just say it to you, and you can follow up yourself and find more about the topic that interests you. Search in more detail. And saying all this, it still will be, of course, adaptation, because I'm the one translating it. No matter how close I will stay to what they say, will still be a bit different. So in first part, we are going to study ourselves, the way we build, the way our hormones work, what are the differences between men and women, our self-esteem, how is that built and what went wrong. In part 2, we are going to take all that knowledge and make peace with ourselves. Like how, knowing all that we know about ourselves, how can we get to a point where we are happy and enjoying life and intact with how we feel, because that's what we should feel, and it will come together, I promise. And in the third part, when we build ourselves and we are reasonably happy, then we can go and build relationships with others. So how do you connect to others? There will be a whole series of lectures of constructing relationships, getting out of bad relationships, and assessing all of that. Many interesting things. There will be much more other interesting stuff. I haven't formed every topic yet, but everything is connected and needs to be processed in context. So you cannot just take something out of context and or watch just one lecture or part of it and then think you understand everything. uh, because many things you just will not understand where is this coming from if you don't have the full picture. And I find this knowledge really vital. It really changed my life, and I hope it will change yours too. um, this series will be presented on my YouTube channel, and also we will be meeting on MeetUp. Obviously not everybody can come for MeetUp, so I'll just post it on my YouTube channel. Always available for you, free of charge. I might wear different clothes occasionally because maybe the weather will change, or maybe we didn't finish, or maybe somebody doesn't like what I'm saying and going to start chasing me and hit me. I don't know. Let's hope for the best, right? Each lecture will have a reference as to where it came from, and maybe you can search some book relevant to the subject and learn something about yourself and about others and be happy. Yeah. And lastly, if you have any questions, I'm here for you.